So go ahead with the recap.
Okay. Last time we started out in the wastes of hell. It had been a few hours since we left Mad Maggie's, and we had met some new friends and were traveling towards the ship. We were going. We thought it was the ship that Mad Maggie had described, but it turns out to be a different ship. It was crashed on a rock in the middle of the River Styx. And it was a seafaring galley, a large ship used for trade, possibly some combat abilities. But it was in pretty bad shape, with splits and the sails fallen over. And on the side of the ship, there was an image of a kraken and some lightning bolts, and the name of the ship that with a sigil that we translated to Mirror's Edge. The river was rushing blood red, and the nearest part of the ship was 50 feet away from the shore. And we were able to use the folding boat. Ben unfolds the boat, and we all took our roles. Vin was on steering. Lulu had the job of dropping anchor. Chugs decided to stay with the Maggie, our vehicle on the shore. Sprinch, Crikey, Clonk, Pavel, and Tamila slash Shadow were on 5 sets of the oars of this folding boat. And it worked out really well. We were able to get to the Mirror's Edge and board. On the ship, there were the bug creatures, the Mesoloths, on the boat, and we decided to speak to them instead of fight them, which is nice. It worked out okay. Um, uh, to, excuse me. They took us to Vorkus. Vorkus is a fiend, a fox-like fiend. He is an Econoloth, greedy, kind of neutral in the Blood Wars, or is neutral in the Blood Wars. And with him was a tan half elf who had apparently lost his memories, but had the ability to steer the ship. Um, we asked him a little bit about what's going on. His motivations were he wants the ships, and he wanted our help in like fixing it up and getting it running. Um, and he had some documents with him that Pavel was able to kind of look at and read, and we were able to discern that the ship was magically controlled, and the key to steering the ship and connecting to it was marks on the forearm of the half elf that had lost his memories, as well as needing an object. We talk about trade. Pavel wanted ink. Um, let's see. The elf's name is Bariel. Apparently, he'd been swimming in the River Styx, and that's how he lost his memory. It was kind of like some kind of magic clogging his mind. The Mirror's Edge was powered by a special kind of water elemental formed from the waters of the River Styx. It's really interesting that kind of implication that this boat was like built for hell, specifically or at least specifically for the River Styx. Um, let's see. There was a strange mark on Burial's forearm that was tied to the wheel of the ship, and when Burial touches the ship's wheel, it can bind the elemental to the ship. But we need to find the elemental in a object, in a magic item. Um, let's see. In also exchange, Vorkus was going to point us towards the traveling caravan, the Emporium, and he explained that Zeryl's fortress moves. It's a flying thing. He agrees to 300 gold pieces worth of ink, 1/3 level spell scroll, counter spell specifically, the location of the caravan, and an agreement not to attack us, in exchange for giving us a working ship and showing him how to use it. We don't get the impression, though, that he is like bound to this agreement like magically, like devils might be. Just that this is a bargain that we are striking with him. So we search the ship, and Tamil and Pavel find some nice pillows. There's some ballista arrows that we don't take. We do find, though, some small chests. There was some novels. Also a bucket of tar, and inside one of the chests there was a yellow diamond sewn into the lining that Pavel was investigating, and in the tar there was a flask that contained the water elemental. So that's awesome. Let's see. The flask is a magical item that can bind things like our elementals to it. A very useful flask. Also, while we were on the kind of upper part of the ship, we were able to look to the south, and we see a crashed thing in the mountains that kind of looks like the ship we're looking for. And we also are able to see the bridge with the towers. We climb to the front of the ship where there's the kraken and the tentacles, and we kind of determine that there's an empty space where this water elemental is gonna go, and in a rune, and it's all kind of part of the way that this works. Let's see. The yellow elemental gem would summon Earth elemental, but we went to go talk to Vorkus, and he was very upset at the idea of us keeping anything that we found on the ship. So we give to him the yellow elemental gem, but he does offer to sell it to us. The deal was kind of sort of the equivalent of 70 gold pieces, or he will trade if we ever get the means to return the half-elf's memories. That would be valuable to Orcus. Let's see. Vin does sell him his very detailed plan for refurbishing the boat. Let's see. I wrote down that he sold it for the elemental gem, which was different than how I remembered, but maybe he paid him for it. I'm not sure, but he found that valuable enough to trade. But we activate we release the elemental, and we activate it, and the boat comes to life, and everyone is thrown 10 foot to the left, and Kronk almost falls into the river Styx, but Vin saves him very heroically. We successfully release the elemental, and the half elf touches where you need to touch it and binds to the ship. We did not keep the iron flask. That is still with Vorkus. Vorkus likes the warlord Mahadi. He said he's good to trade with, and he likes the people in Askavik town. I think I'm pronouncing that right. But he is not necessarily aligned or loyal to any one of the warlords. We all get back into our folding boat. Spinch heals Clonk very kindly, and we able to get back to the shore and to the Maggie, and from there we actually traveled north a little ways to the bridge so that we can cross the river and continue traveling south to the disc-shaped crash site in the mountains. Pavel is very excited to have new magic. Pavel. So I wrote down Pavel looks at Spinch and his red bands and frowns a bit, but I'm not quite sure why.
Yeah. So Pavel was in a bad mood for almost the whole session because Vin reminded Pavel that he jumped out of a building and got himself killed, and that that resulted in Pavel's best friend, Eudora, basically trading her own life to bring Pavel back. And Pavel has never dealt with that baggage because instead he just saddled up with Char and forgot about it until now he remembers. Which I don't know if everyone knows all of that. Tamila I think knows the most about that. But so he was looking at the bands that Eudora had given him, and just putting a cap on all of that.
That makes so much sense. We continue on, and we come to a battlefield with a swarm of insects devouring fallen demons and devils. And we decide to avoid that and add a little bit of time as we could come back to the Maggie. But on the Maggie, we were able to head towards the bridge. Pavel thinks the towers are military in nature and defensive. Vin notices a bunch of construction cranes over the river Styx to the north. The towers appear to be empty, and we were able to speed across the bridge with absolutely no problems today. We get the impression that this might be this bridge and these towers might be an important location in Hell, and that it might not always be so easy to cross. But we follow the Styx and head towards the mountain to the south. At a point, we get to a point where the demon grinder can't go any farther, and just because of the mountain's terrain, and we're still a little bit away from needing sleep. So we decide to make camp, and Camilla does some foraging, and she finds some old battlefield materials, and I find one common healing potion and a quiver of 20 syllable arrows. There is a mud flow avalanche that comes very suddenly in our direction. It was quite scary. Spinch saves all 6 of the chickens. Pavel grabs Spinch at the last moment with a magical tentacle, but then Pavel fell off of the demon grinder, but he was then able to misty step back onto the vehicle. It's all very intense. And everyone was okay. No one got hurt, and that was a good thing.
Well, the demon grinder is needs
repairs.
Sorry.
Yeah. I apologize. The demon grinder was a little bit hurt. Pavel learned the spell Tiny Hut, which was very helpful for us to be protected because we decided to take watch, and everyone failed their perception check. And the chickens shit all over Ben's bag, and then the chickens destroyed Pavel's new pillow, and that is where we ended the session.
Amazing. Spinch, since I think you weren't there for that session, is there any questions you wanted to ask, or anything you think Spinch would have done?
No, I think that seems Spinch would save the chickens.
Yeah, for sure.
and cause Pavel to move, but then come back. It all makes sense.
Awesome. Okay. All right, and anything anyone else wants to add as well? All right. So you all, I believe we finished our long rest, or did we set up our long rest? Do you remember?
I think we finished.
Yeah.
Based on my character sheet, we finished a long rest.
Okay, so everyone make sure you're fully rested on your character sheets.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, up this is a volcano. Up though you see some red and some smoke at the top, some lines of like orange down the side of the volcano. You do not see the metal dish in the peeking out right now, but you can make a history or survival check to try and remember where up the mountain you saw that.
General survival.
Okay. Yeah, you think you could guide the group to at least get closer to where you saw it, and then maybe look around again. So how do you want to? There is no road up the mountain here. So how do you want to approach climbing? It's pretty steep. It starts off walkable, but eventually becomes too steep. You'll need either climbing gear or strength or acrobatics.
Does anyone have any climbing gear? I am checking the bag of holding. I don't think we do, though.
Is it in anyone's starter
Does
packs?
not.
Okay.
I have like 17 ladders in my.
Yeah, that's true.
You have 17 ladders.
It's not 17.
On
I have a
your-
ridiculous number of ladders in my robes. My robes of
That
what
might
are they?
be
Robes of
helpful.
useful items.
That could
Might
be
be helpful to use one, yeah, if you wanna. Oh,
I mean,
ladder.
when people climb Mount Everest, don't they use ladders?
Yeah, they
Like the
can nail
crossover
ladders in
ravines
the
and stuff.
walls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have
I
a
do
grappling
have.
hook.
I have
That's
spider
helpful.
climb,
Nice.
which is not
So you
going to
break-
get us all up there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, that's one line.
Can you use Spare Climb just on yourself, or is that for everyone?
It is just on myself unless I twin it. Well, let me double check. I don't know if I can twin it. What is the target? So it is concentration, but I can twin it, so I can do it on 2.
Shadow has a climb
You're not-
speed. If that makes a difference.
Whoa.
Nice. So she should be good.
Is spider climb one that like you can upcast? Right?
Ooh, I don't know. Maybe. No, you cannot upcast.
Okay.
You can use just, strength or acrobatics or survival to help the group climb as well. And ropes and
Yeah,
things.
I think
Don't
our
get
group
advantage
would
'cause you're
try
not
to.
climbing. Yeah.
I think our group would probably be working together to stay together and help each other as much as possible, and using the resources we have for sure.
Yeah,
Alright.
agreed.
All right, so the first section of the climb is not too bad. It's sloped with some climbing sections, but mostly able to walk it. So give me either you can do athletics, acrobatics, or survival.
Before we pose a question to the group. Is there any benefit? Because bench is pretty strong. Does anyone feel like they might need to be to Spinch just in case things don't go their way?
I was cognizant enough to swap Fog Cloud for Featherfall today, so that's
Okay.
also available.
Okay, cool.
I also have
Spin-
Vin
I
has
should
slow
pay
fall,
my
so he should be
Oh,
okay.
that's good.
taxes.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh, and
Um,
you're leaving the NPCs at the bottom with the car?
well, as a question of who are we taking? Because Spinch could definitely help Clank or Chugga or Crikey.
We want Clink and Chugga to fix the
Oh, that's
car.
right. That's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Right.
What about
Okay.
Crikey? You want him with you, or you know?
I mean, if we really trust Crikey, he should help defend the.
Yeah, I think we might need more eyes down below than we will up top.
I'd also feel bad if he died. We don't want to put him in danger. And
Mhm.
yeah, I think that makes sense. We'll leave them.
Okay.
Leave them down below.
All of them and the chickens are gonna stay with the car, so it's just your group.
Mhm.
But yeah, if anyone would like to use rope to tie, just let me know. And let's pinch
I
them.
can also give someone my
Grappling.
maybe help.
You're cutting in and out for me, Olivia. Is
Yeah.
that
Oh,
happening to
sorry.
anyone
Yeah, a
else?
little
Is this
bit, yeah.
better?
Yeah. So
So far,
Is-
yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay, sorry. I was just saying I could give my grappling hook and or my rope so that someone could use it to help them.
Maybe that's since Shadow has a climbing speed, maybe Tamila and Shadow can kind of go up and
Yeah.
hook into a spot, so then we have access to rope to help climb us up as we go.
Yeah, Tamila can kind of try to be at the forefront, and will help secure any hooks or ladders or the with the grappling hook, and then we'll pack it all up and go and do it again. Every barrier we come to.
yeah, so let's give Tamila well, actually we'll give everyone else advantage on their rolls, but Tamila is straight roll.
Mhm.
Tamila's gonna roll survival.
Okay. Okay.
That's right. Advantage.
All right. The first leg of the climb, it takes Tamila a little bit to find the right path for you as she proceeds forward. but you are all able to successfully get about 1/3 of your way up the side of this volcano. It's been about 2 hours so far. It's not crazy high that you're going. All right.
Very
Now
good job, everyone.
Yeah, so now it's looking a little bit more steep. You're going to definitely need that grappling hook more often. And the ladders and any other tools you have. In other words, the difficulty check is going to be a little bit higher. You can, again, same rolls, athletics, acrobatics, or survival.
Are we still at advantage?
Yes, with your tools that you're
Oh,
cleverly
hang on.
using.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
I'll take the 18. I just forgot to roll with advantage there. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
All right, so just Spinch.
Oh.
Yeah, so you guys notice Spinch start to fall from the rope. What do? You have a round.
Let me just check. This is gonna last an hour. Okay. Spider climb. I'll just cast it.
There you go.
There we go.
All right, mark off the spell.
Yep.
And what does Spinch need to know? Like they're just cling to the wall.
They have to. I'll just put it up here. They cannot hold things. They have to have at least one free hand. No, both hands have to be free.
Okay, cool. That's
There you
fine.
go. So you can't use the rope.
I'm
but
that anyway.
You just.
But you don't need the rope.
Move forward. Yeah, you just move forward.
Oh yeah, you just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this a new? Have you used this before on this bench?
No, this is new. So it's
Can you
a
describe
VSM.
it for Spinch?
Yeah. So as Spinch starts falling, and this is the sorcerer stuff. Okay. So as Spinch starts falling, Pavel sees this, and I mean, I think reacting as much as everyone else is, he takes one of his hands off of the rope that he's holding onto to take his staff, and he touches it up with Nebula. You hear Nebula just pop into your head for a moment as Pavel touches you with the with his staff, and as he does so you're wondering what happens to you, and this is a transmutation.
No, I'm wondering what Pavel does.
What does Pavel do? He casts the spell. He says some words. He touches you with the staff. His he throws up a little bit.
Oh God.
So Pavel.
That's what he does.
In your mouth, like do you swallow it or do you like?
Is that what's making his hands?
In this case, yes, he's able to just he throws up in his mouth as he's speaking backwards, and then you hear him gulp something down because he's just casting a spell.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say he vomits on Spinch. You have spider climb now, haha.
Not this time.
How does Spinch
cool.
react to it?
Yeah, this is new, so I don't think Spinch knows. He just knows Pavel.
It is a transmutation, right? So I think your hands and your feet, they have to change a little bit. And they turn kind of spidery and hairy, and that helps you hold on to things.
Nice.
Cool. I think he might freak out. Spinch will be like, "Oh, what's happening?" as he's falling, so you hear his voice a little bit, and then he I think naturally he would just reach for the wall, right?
Yeah.
As anyone would do. And then he kind of sticks to it, and then he's just kind of looking and staring. Oh, why, guys? My hands are turning hairy.
Spider Spinch.
Don't know how to respond to that.
Yeah. Pavel, is that you or is that somebody else? Like, how
Yes,
concerned do we
it
need
was
to be?
me. It was me.
Okay.
Don't worry. He can climb now. Spinch, you're fine.
Will I get my hands back, Pavel?
Yes, just climb.
Okay. He will just start. It's weird, but he adjusts.
Yeah. Yeah. So for the rest
He'll
of this,
definitely
okay.
he'll help because I think he has solid wall. One if that will be.
Yeah. Yes. You could be the one taking the grappling hook for this section.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And but you go. That check was enough for this little area of the climb, and you reach like a clearing, like a plateau section. You see the next part has small rivers of lava, making it even more difficult as you can all make a perception check or to find what you're looking for.
Can I help Vin?
Yeah, Vin with advantage then. Nice.
27.
Ooh, doesn't even need it.
Yeah.
I can give him a spyglass too.
Double advantage.
Yeah.
But no, you can zoom in with the spyglass and see more detail. So you with your perception, you're able to see what direction to point your spyglass, and you notice in a little nestled in like a crater up higher, you see a metal, mostly brass looking building with lots of little metal creatures crawling around it. And some of them are flying around it.
How close is this?
This would be about 3 miles away. It's not
Okay,
super
so
close.
we still got a bit of a climb to even before we even get close.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put it out to everybody regardless.
Do they look friendly?
Do they?
You have never give me a well. You might have seen it at Tamilla's.
What kind of
families
metal are
too?
they made out of? How do they fly? What are they doing? Like, are they what are they? They're moving around. Why are they moving around? What are they doing?
I don't know.
What do I know about they're modrons, I think. What do I know about these little metal
This is
creatures? Are they friendly?
The flying creatures you see.
Monodrones?
Yeah.
It's so derpy.
Yep.
Mhm.
So Ben can make his own assessment of that.
It's amazing.
Yeah. Vin will say, I don't know, I friendly? I don't even know if they really speak common though. So like, Tamila might need to talk to them.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they speak animal languages either.
What do I know? Are they
Mine-
intelligent? Are they helpful? Are they nice?
Yeah, give me nature or arcana.
Connor and H. That's not good rolls for me. Okay.
Ooh, yeah. You don't know anything. They are very mysterious. Your family found one, and it seemed to kind of just not have very high intellect. So you were unable to communicate with it. But it didn't respond to beast speech before either.
I'll convey that to the group. They're little metal creatures, but they're not beasts. They don't talk. Don't think.
Okay. I guess we're gonna hope that they're friendly then. When we get up there. Otherwise, I guess we're just taking the thing from them.
That's what we're looking for again. Tamila knows, but
Nirvana and Cogbox.
Been a bit.
Von and Kozaks.
Yeah, it does look like the guy from Monsters
Yeah,
Inc.
kind of.
With
Uh-huh.
wings.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I guess let's just get hiking up there. Do we want to try to do it quietly, or are we just gonna walk right up? How are we feeling?
I feel like
I want to meet them.
I feel like we should like not
They
try to
look
sneak
very
around
cute.
them.
Okay. No sneaking. Let's go. And I guess we keep climbing up.
Yep.
Spinch leading the way.
Yep. So
Yeah, for
everyone,
sure.
but everyone gets advantage. Spinch doesn't need to roll. Well, you'll need to roll for the second half. So go ahead and give me an athletics roll for the second half, because it's only an hour
16.
long. Yeah. All right.
And
It's not
then...
great.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy, Pavel.
Ooh.
So, as Spinch climbs up, there is a rush of lava that creates a new river behind him, searing the rope
Oh
and
no!
dropping everyone behind him. So the three of you need to, you have a round to recover. So if there's any spells or anything you want to do that take an action, you can do so. Or a bonus action.
Reaction.
Yep, that too. Yep.
There we go.
Okay.
I don't think Tamila has anything other than just trying to catch herself
This works
or having
on
choke.
all of us.
There
All
you
of us.
go.
Oh,
Yeah,
never
the
mind.
group.
Never mind.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Vin just has taking it, so that's his only solution. So this works better than that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean there would also be like a save you could do. But yeah, that works. Requiring no health loss or anything, but you do lose an extra hour having to navigate around this new lava river. So it's been 7 hours as you arrive outside of this metal building.
As soon as I come up, Spinch is profusely apologizing. I am so sorry. I did not mean to create that lots of lava. And I am so glad that you are all okay.
Pavel just like wipe something off of his mouth. It's fine. Just save everyone. It's okay.
I am so sorry. And he just bear hugs you. I do not want to lose you all.
It's okay. We're all fine.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Tamila. Go and hug you while maintaining hug with an envelope.
Grip.
You both
Aw.
are being squeezed.
As you all are hugging it out, you see a group of flying monodrones escorting a. Oh, I don't have a picture of him. Hang on, let me get a handout for you of this funny fellow.
Box gear.
It's not sorted right now, but I can sort it later. This is this guy. They're carrying this guy.
Ooh, face.
Carrying him.
Yeah, so
Wait,
they're flying and they're
one of
holding.
these guys is has a hand on this guy, and they're all like flying, and he's just like
Mm-hmm.
amazing.
Apparently, they put value in the more eyes you have.
Mm-hmm. Quick, how many eyes can you create, Pavel?
I produce a. Have I ever? I think I've probably seen like a wooden eye or a glass eye before. Maybe I make one.
Yeah.
Vin sticks the eye on his forehead. That will do it.
She's really smart.
Does this mean that they're gonna think Vin is like the boss of them? I guess that's fine.
Probably.
Right, Vin, go negotiate.
They fly
All right.
closer.
I start climbing up. Starting to move into zones I don't think I can see as well in.
Vin has 3 eyes, and they have 2 eyes, so Vin
Yeah.
can just
Mhm.
toss them around now, right? That's how that works.
I meant to turn on the
Really?
general lighting, daylight mode.
Oh, is there general lighting? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry. All right. Yeah, it's
Nice.
still daylight
Nice.
always. Yeah. So they
Yes.
the one without wings says, "Halt. None may enter the outpost without approval from battalion leader.
I'll just point to my third eye and be like, you know.
You are not our battalion leader. Is this your
I don't know. I
battalion?
have a lot of eyes.
Your battalion is weak.
I don't know. You know, I feel like maybe your battalion's weak. I've actually come here to test your battalion on how strong it thinks it is. Why don't you give me a quick tour? We'll see how strong it is.
No, none may enter without battalion leader.
You see, that was a test. Good job.
Battalion leader taken. You go get.
Oh, I go get. Where is battalion leader?
Leaders was taken by someone called Soul Collector.
I look at everybody. Do we know a soul collector? Should we know a soul collector?
A lot of people collect souls, right? It's hell.
Yeah, but like I mean like an actual like a person with that title, I suppose.
Maybe get a description.
History check. Oh, yes, for a description.
Yeah. Can we have a description?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up a picture so I can describe them properly.
Well, you're gonna get yourself attacked.
Yeah, Pavel is not listening to any of this. He's just walked up. He's like circling around this one Modron and like looking at it and like, if it doesn't do anything as he's approaching, he'll like knock on it and try to figure out what it's made of, and then pull out like a piece of paper and start sketching it.
Yeah, he doesn't stop you there, but you can tell they're all watching you carefully. Let me find. Hang on a second. I don't have a picture of this person, and I want to find it.
I'm guessing he has 3 eyes.
Oh, describing their leader. They can do that easily.
Oh,
sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say the soul collector as well, but yeah.
Oh, never mind. Sorry, yeah. It probably is more helpful. Cool ship. Can we see all this? Can we see into here where it's exposed on the map? And
yeah, that looks like what was raising the metal dish. It seems to be like a giant. In our out of character, it's like a big satellite dish with a telescope.
It's cool.
So they will describe their leader, which is a pyramid-shaped guy that has 3 like spears and an eye and a mouth on each face. And then they'll describe. I need to pull up this Warlord.
They said he was taken?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
By the soul collector?
And then they'll describe this crazy looking dude, green with antlers.
Oh, dang.
And hair.
Yeah, he would be good at collecting souls.
Yeah, man.
Looking like that?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Then find out like where and when and what direction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
they only know
yeah.
they went
Why
back
don't
down
you
the
keep-
mountain. And
Oh,
then
of course they
they've
did.
been monitoring using their contraption. And they have seen movement in the mountains to the west that they think was these guys.
Okay.
And they say
To the
very
west.
far west, like out of character several hexes west
Hmm.
Okay.
for distance.
Okay. Oh.
But they can't see
Well-
the detail of it.
Right. Well, do we want to keep going for that now, or do you want to head back and like resupply and everything, and then head up to the market and see if there's anything there? What do we want to do?
Well, was there something else westward? Wasn't the fire plains westward? Maybe we can go and talk to Soul Collector and then go by fire plains and then come back here.
That's true.
I could...
But battalion, we understand that we need permission to go inside. We don't need to go inside. Is there anything that you have that might help us, like deal with the Soul Collector and get your battalion leader back? You might be muted.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
still
I
there?
was muted. Sorry. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Make a persuasion check.
Okay. Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Pretty
Bad.
persuasive.
Something.
See what else they have in their treasure. The leader will tell you to wait there, and then he will his group will fly him into the base. And they'll do you guys stay here or because he's gone into the base.
I have more questions for when they get back. Hopefully
Okay.
someday.
Okay.
They might just not come back.
Yeah.
Maybe we can convince him to make a path or something so it's easier to get back up.
Hmm. That'd be nice. Yes.
They return. We found this in scraps, and they hand you a bag. And in the bag has 2 soul coins.
Oh, that's something. Where did you get these? How
Valuable.
did you get these? What are you doing here?
We
How did you
crash
come
here.
to be here? Why were you like? How did you crash? What caused you to crash?
Error. Too complex.
Error too complex. Okay. What was your purpose in like flying into Avernus?
Error. Only leader knows mission.
What are you doing now?
No one may enter without battalion leader.
Okay. But what are you doing inside?
Repairs.
Is it going well?
Error. What is well?
Oh,
you-
no.
Successful in your repairs.
No, not repaired.
Have you made progress in your repairs?
Yes, we have assembled 200 different walls.
Oh, that's nice.
Soul Collector, break more walls.
How many walls do you need?
1,064.
Oh no.
Oh,
Hmm.
too bad. That's like a sixth of the way there.
Oh wait, he said he'd break more walls. So how many? So you only said 200. 200 right now are repaired, or 200 have been repaired, and then more got broken.
Yes, 6 walls were broken.
Not bad. They're doing good. How long? How long have you been here?
Error. No time.
Hmm.
No time.
Or maybe they're
Time
not
is a
able to
construct
keep
of
track of
us.
time.
No, they don't have time. They do
Well, I
not
mean,
have
it's
time.
tough for us to keep track of time.
But they
Like, we
know
don't really
what
know what
time
when the days end.
is, right? Because they acknowledged they didn't just say cannot compute error, unknown terminology. They said they said no time, so they know what it is. It's not that they don't.
So that they
That's
have
so
not spent
weird.
any time here?
They know what time is.
But they can't keep track.
You guys are weird.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Hey, here's a better question. Is there an easier way for us to get back up here once we have your leader?
Use wings.
Use our wings or use your wings?
Use your wings. Our wings
I think-
have mission.
Error on wings. Error wings broken.
You must repair
like-
your wings.
Do you want like
Agreed.
Can you let
must
us
repair
borrow
my
your wings?
Can
Yes.
you repair Vin's wings?
Yeah. Repair my wings.
Error, not in mission.
you have
Well,
to
hang on.
accompany us to
borrow-
get your
You can't-
leader. Like you all
Can
should
we borrow-
accompany us.
We can't descend without wings, and we can't get your leader without wings. So, you
That
know.
is mission.
5 of you should
Mhm.
carry us.
You sense that this guy it cannot be convinced in this way. He has his one mission, which is to guard anyone from entering this area, unless there is a battalion leader.
You can guard better below.
All right. I guess we're just going down the hard way.
We also have the glider, right?
Yeah, we'll use the glider. Yeah.
Oh, we do
But
have gliders. Oh man, Pavel, can you message? Like the demon grinder is probably ready to go almost. We could probably glide over a bit and then have the demon glider just like pick us up.
Yeah.
So we're up pretty high right now.
I mean, are we higher than El Terrell? We didn't get like all that far when we jumped out of El Terrell.
It's true, but I feel like we kind of did a bad job jumping out of El Terrell. In game, I think out of game, I think we rolled bad. But
Yeah.
it's not a big deal, right? We just need to get back to the ship. We're gonna glide on to the vehicle, and then we're just gonna drive. It's not that big of a deal if we make half a hex difference.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll go and get your leader. Oh shoot! Actually, we probably should negotiate for payment for getting the leader, right? Like the
Oh yeah,
thing.
absolutely.
Yeah, what will you give us, real leader?
You may enter.
We're looking for a cock box, right? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Only
you have an extra
leader can make
complex?
deal.
Okay.
Okay. So we.
Okay, so we have to so we have to we have to tell the leader that his choices are to give us the cog box or stay with the soul. Maybe they're friends. Maybe they're like maybe they're like, hanging out now and they're having a good time together.
Yeah, I would hang out all the time with a guy named Soul Eater.
Well, collector,
Soul
right?
Eater?
So collector.
Oh, excuse me, collector. Yeah, you're right. So he's probably just collected him.
Do you have souls?
Error. Cannot compute word.
Ooh. Yeah. I wonder if they. But here's the thing: does the soul collector think that he has a soul? That's the only important part.
Really not, right? Like he probably knows he's. I'm assuming the rest of these dudes are still alive because they're useless to him. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe they fought him off. Maybe they're really hardy.
Maybe it's the third eye that gives you the soul. Maybe that's where the soul's at.
Ah, yes, that third eye.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. All right. I guess we just head that down then, right?
Thank
Before
you for your time.
before we go, I want to get my spyglass again, and I want to look around the ship with the spyglass anywhere that I can see,
Mhm.
and I'm looking for just to spot things so that once I've seen it, I can minor conjuration it
Mm.
and make one. So I'm just wondering if there's anything like, because this is a unique place. I'm wondering if there's any just things lying around that would be neat to be able to do that with.
A lot of the stuff I think is how big is the thing that you can minor conjure it?
It's like 3 foot on a side.
Okay. Yeah, a lot you could do like individual gears or there is like a next to the telescope there's like a smaller portion of it which would be kind of like your spyglass. There is uh machine looking things that look kind of like keyboards in our life. Fancy lights that look like mechanical lights that you could use.
Oh, is that like a torch? Just like a fancy torch? I'm gonna make one.
Like a
Does it
flashlight,
work?
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's a amazing. Okay.
hmm
Modron torch. There we go.
hmm
All right. Once I've had my fill, I will sit down and start the 5-minute ritual to cast Grease's Gilded Gliders.
So should are we gonna message the people at the ship first to warn them we're coming back? Or what do you want? You don't have to. It's fine.
If we're not gonna get them to drive ahead, then it really doesn't matter. We can just arrive there and then start it up whenever it's time. Like we're not in a big rush,
Can I
right?
can I make an
Yeah.
intelligence check to just like would that speed things along at all, or would it just be would it be negligible?
Yeah, go ahead and make an intelligence check.
Okay.
Yeah, with that you sense like looking at the distance that you climbed and both the vertical and the horizontal, you sense you wouldn't be able to get very much out. So it's dependent on whether or not you want to use your spell, but you would still be within this hex when you're picked up. It's not like you're gonna go a hex over with your glider.
Yeah, I feel like it's not worth it, guys.
And they'll give them more time to fix the car anyways. Maybe if they're not been done yet. They said they need like 24 hours, right? It's been like 8.
7.
No, they
Yeah.
did in 8.
Oh,
Right?
you're right. They're probably finishing up right now.
Mm-hmm. We're getting close.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you
All
spend
right.
some time here. Okay. So
Alright,
you
we'll head on
glide
down
back
then.
down. Give me dex saves, everyone. Or navigate
Who held
your...
on to the so coins, by the way?
They went into the
Pavel
bag of
put them
holding.
in the bag of holding.
Did they? Okay.
Yeah.
Dex saves.
Oh, Spedge.
I know.
Oh, that should not be an advantage of shipping normal.
Why is it? It's always Pavel and Spinch that have trouble with the gliders.
Yeah, so you guys notice Spinch, his glider and Pavel's glider are looking pretty drifting, like kind of nose diving. But you're able to, since you guys rolled over 20, you're able to like kind of nudge their gliders with your glider and get them back on the correct path so that they can still make it all the way to the car.
It's like bumper cars, but
Yeah.
with gliders and being
Mhm.
productive.
hmm So you all safely land near the demon grinder. You see Crikey and the chickens just kind of basking in the sun. And Chuka and Clonk are doing some repairs.
Not that it matters, but is there a sun?
The sky,
basking?
yeah, there really isn't a sun, but the sky is bright. So they're just kind of
Gotcha.
like basking in the glow of the sky. Yeah.
Basking in the glow of hell.
Yep.
Nice. Okay, so what else do you remember? Okay, so to the west there was fire plains, and then there was like a titan or something on the fire, like some kind of something like that on the far side of the fire plains to the west that we were also looking for. Is that right?
Old Drac was the it's like a shop, a tinkering shop. It was one of your Mad Maggie leads.
Honk and Chugga and Crikey, have you ever heard of the Soul Collector? Green guy. It's kind of scary.
Yeah, he'll say. Crikey will say. Yeah, I heard of him. His crew is at war with Bitterbreast's crew. But he's got a cool half pipe that's what you can like. It's like a rock in a half circle shape, and you can drive on it and do tricks.
Cool.
Okay, that's cool. Who's he at war with? Bitter something?
Bitterbreast.
Bitterbreast?
That was the crew I was with.
So is he a warlord, soul collector?
Mm-hmm. Actually, his whole group is called the Soul Collectors. His name is, the leader is Algaron.
Oh.
Gotcha.
Can you spell Algaron, DM? Oh wait, never mind.
Yep,
You did.
just
Thanks.
Yeah.
I predicted that.
I'm going to check my notes, but was that one of the names either Mad Maggie or anyone else gave us for the different warlords? Or
Probably.
who was it? Was it Silvera? Silvera maybe gave it to us.
Mm-hmm.
She gave us a list. Okay, I do not have it anywhere else in the notes.
Okay. Yeah. So
I'm going to assume that we did not have any extra information on him.
Yep.
But what do you think of him, Crikey? Is he a particularly bad warlord? Are we good to go and make an enemy out of him? Or should we negotiate with him?
Let me roll for Crikey. Yeah, he would have an opinion. Their war machines have this crazy spike armor, so I wouldn't get into car combat with them. And anything else of note there? He's a bit savage. He enjoys the thrill of battle. I don't know if he's going to be easy to negotiate with.
Do you know if he's aligned with anyone, with Zariel or anyone else?
No, he's not even from this plane.
You know what plane he's from? From Jedi?
I don't know. He's definitely not a devil or a demon.
Did he kind of look like an orc, maybe? No. That's more like a troll, if anything. Based on the description they gave us, can we make a history check to try to identify what he is, if he's not a devil?
Mm-hmm.
Pavel, are you good at history? Can we assist you on this?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just looking at Vinky. He reminds me. I think he looks like Predator. Now that I look at it.
The face.
Yeah. All right, history or
Yeah,
Arcana
or
because it's
Arcana.
about
Yeah, could
because
be.
it's about like extraplanar stuff. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, let's see here. They are. They're
also
from
reminds
the
me of-
material plane, but descended from the Fey plane. So they were like descended from Fey spirits, but born on the material plane. And they're called Tulgar. And they are generally like mercenaries or living off the land and trading for what they can't make or gather themselves. Excellent trackers. Really strange that they're here because they prefer like forests. And something interesting is that they reincarnate. So when they're slain, they reincarnate and still have the memories of their past lives.
Just do I have any inkling of whether the thing that he's like what he described? Do I get any inkling that like they've been transformed by being in Avernus and might be more dangerous and evil than they normally would be? Compared to like, is this a regular Tolgar or is this a
You think, yeah, they've
hellish
adapted.
Tolgar?
Yeah, they've
Yeah.
adapted to hell a bit, because normally they're in forests, they're kind of a neutral creature. But by the description, they're probably evil in this context.
Yeah. And do I know how to kill them? I mean, they reincarnate, but do I know what works on them in to win or how to get the upper hand?
Yeah, they
I'm milking this expertise, guys.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They are resistant to most elements, but they aren't weak to anything.
Okay.
You think they're resistant to silver? Because that's like an element, right?
More like
Well, I
primordial,
think-
like fire, cold, lightning.
Yeah, I think
Gotcha.
Yeah.
the dragons, anything that a dragon might do, does poison work on them
Poison.
or acid? Because those aren't quite like
Right.
cold or fire or lightning.
Yeah, those would work.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, I'll sort of recap that. Silver, I don't think silver is. I didn't hear anything about silver, so I don't think silver is special. Magic weapons probably do work on them. I would guess.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember them having any special resistance to non-magical weapons. It's just fire, cold, lightning. What else is there?
Thunder.
Thunder probably works. Maybe not.
Not that we have
Is-
thunder, so I'm not sure it matters. Okay, so yeah, so
Acid,
no
fire,
fire.
Yeah.
Got all these fire arrows, nowhere to use them. Everything's immune to fire and hell, except for us, apparently.
Do you want to shoot me? Will that make you feel better?
He's just looking at you. Considering.
Let's move on. All right. I mean, so we're gonna go over that way, and we're gonna maybe deal with the fire plane. We're gonna deal with whatever comes our way first. Let's plan.
Yep. Heading west.
Well, I don't think what is it? It's not west, is it? It whatever's the fancy name for west here.
It was
Contra
dis.
Abyss?
Yep.
The Contra, dis, and dis are north and south, right?
Yeah. What's
So what's east and west?
Abyss and
The Abyss is
Contra
to the
Abyss.
east,
Yeah.
right? And
Yeah,
then Contra
so
Abyss is
yeah.
west.
Abyss.
Yeah. So we're gonna keep heading Contra Abyss.
There you go. All right.
Travel.
Go ahead and ping which direction you want to go. Do you want to follow the sticks? Do you want to just go straight west?
Is there a mountain our way if we go straight?
Yeah, you do see mountains this way.
Let's follow the sticks to get around the mountains. Hug them to the north, to the eastward of the mountains.
Okay.
Between the sticks. Yeah.
You're starting to feel a little bit tired as it's been 8 hours, but you still have time, another 6 hours or so before it's bedtime. But it's been a tiring day, climbing a mountain and whatnot. For your trip, who wants to do, what do we have going? We had survival, arcana, perception, and then Spinch is on the mouth thing. Yeah.
If I wanted to not contribute and instead spend that time scribing counterspell,
yeah,
how many hours could I get into that?
For each hex, it's a 2-hour drive.
Okay, well, I'm going to do that instead of helping.
Okay.
Do you want the other rolls?
Yep, so perception and survival have to be done. Yeah. Good. Very good. All right, so you follow the river Styx back the way you came. You see the bridge to your east, but you want to go west, right? So to the west, you see the fire plains. Let me put torch down. So Tamila, with your survival skill, you take a look at the fire plains and how to navigate through them and what essentially the ramifications are. Let me pull this up real quick.
Really, this doesn't seem like a good idea, y'all.
Like going through the fire plane?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pavel is...
Can we pause the vehicle for a second and just
we're paused.
Look at the flame from us?
Maybe we go
what
around
does it
the
look
plane
like?
of fire.
Yeah. Well, what would it be to go around?
These large slicks of oil that are just permanently on fire on the ground. But there are ways to go through them safely. But occasionally you'll see in the distance like an inferno occurs. So there is a chance that you could get swept up in an inferno. It wouldn't kill you, but it would damage you and the car. And then it would be extremely hot just in the general. So for each hour of travel, there will be exhaustion.
How far do they look? Do they look like just like 2 hours or for more than that?
This is the direction of the... This is the direction of the soul collector? That's why we're going this way? Okay.
Now you could also try and go by way of the mountains. So these plains are... We'll give you a little more of the mountain here. Surrounded by mountains all to Contradis or the south. So you could try going around them through the base of the mountains.
Were we supposed to do something in the fire plains or just something else beyond the fire plains?
I think beyond the fire plains is the Tinkerer. And the and then I think metagame, but they said several hexes west of the disc in order to get to the Warlord. I'm definitely not liking the exhaustion and heat. That feels like that's going to kill us.
No, that sounds bad. I think the mountains is safer.
I like the mountains.
Or
could we go north?
Or the...
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, if we go up that way, maybe.
Can we
Can we
like
see what's up that way at all?
see? Yeah, see anything that's like up
Yeah,
there?
with your perception check, you see there's like a large lake that way, but they're not
Okay.
fiery.
Not fiery. I mean, I think we
could go to the
like the
lake and
lake
have
the
a
best.
picnic. It'll be great.
I don't think this is a fun lake. This is still the River Styx, right? Like it's still not great.
Come on, it'll be fun.
Okay, let's go north. That's it.
Hey,
We're gonna have the beach episode's happening now, guys. Everyone get ready.
The blood beach.
Yeah, the blood beach episode.
no one touch the water. You'll lose all your memories.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is the lake? The lake doesn't connect to the Styx though, so that's a little weird. But... Or maybe
Yeah.
it does actually. Sorry,
Yeah,
metagaming, but yeah, the map that looks like the rivers actually does.
It does look similar. So you go northwest here, and you do see this giant red, bloody. It looks like a big bloody cyst. If that makes any sense to you. So it has kind of like a covering to it, like a membrane over it.
So, can we get,
Did you say a zit? Is that what you said it looked like?
Cyst.
cyst?
Yeah.
Cyst, gotcha.
It's like a skin condition, yeah. But it's blood instead of like pus, I guess. Yep.
So nice here. At the
I mean,
blood
arguably,
lake.
sometimes cysts are with blood.
That's
So,
true.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it is real life.
Yeah.
Well, it's just the implication that the ground we're standing on is some kind of large creature that can grow skin conditions. It's just. I think we would just hug the south of it and continue on unless we see anything worth investigating. I know, Pavel, you want to go touch it? Or poke at it?
Yes, I'm fascinated. I want to know what it is and why it has a membrane and why it is pulsing like that.
Does
I don't
anything
think we're
look
gonna let
edible?
you.
Yeah,
Like, it's a living thing, right? So, like,
give me a cook
Yeah,
tools check with.
all right.
Yeah.
It
Proficiency.
makes a good point. There's a living
Mhm.
thing, so maybe
Mhm.
maybe something can be harvested. Sorry, I need to
Oh,
redo
blood
the
pie.
query. Cook's tools deck.
Hey, you've heard of like a blood sausage you think you could do? It's pretty random if people like it. There's also like blood pudding you can maybe do. It's usually loved or hated. Usually the only people that love it are people that grew up with it.
Nice. I would like to try and harvest. Do we have any vials? Harvest. You're talking about the blood, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Do we have any vials? I don't know if Finch has
I have
vials.
I have 2 empty potion vials.
Oh.
Because I
Oh,
used,
nice.
because I remember when we were saving Crikey, I definitely used up 2 of my holy arrow
Yes.
guys there. I have
Ooh,
2
can
empty
I
vials.
borrow them? Finch will ask to borrow them.
Well, okay. I will mark off my 2 vials. I will give them to you. But
Thank
so
you.
are we parked next to this lake? Is that what we've done?
Mm-hmm. I guess so.
Okay. Can we throw something at it, or just, I don't know, talk to Crikey about it maybe, or something before we just walk up to it and see if we can't scrape some of the membrane into a vial?
I will be so quick, I promise. You can just stay over here, and I will just go in and run. I will fill up the vials, and I will run back.
Yeah, Spinch and I will just go and fill up the vials and run back.
No,
How dumb are they being?
Pavel, you
We're going.
cannot come with me.
You know, Tamila, they did
You're
let
going.
me cut down some trees near the other one, so I feel like I gotta let them do this. I normally I do side with you, but yeah, no, I feel like we gotta let them. If you let me cut down trees, they have to harvest the cyst blood pile thing. Those are the rules.
Sure. Okay. Sure. Becky, do you have an opinion on this? Are you saying no, or is it fine?
Such is life.
Crikey will just say, well, it could have the same effects of the sticks.
Don't touch it, or you'll lose your memories.
I mean, Pavel is after Pavel leaves, I'm like, Pavel's maybe a little bit too late anyway, and he got most of those back, I think. So
So dumb.
What should we
I'm
roll?
kind of surprised Pavel didn't
Yeah.
want to bottle any
Yeah,
of the
tell me how
sticks,
you
though.
want to collect it,
Oh, I think
Mage
Spinch
hand?
is
Mei-chan.
thing. Oh wait, so Pavel also has vials?
Pavel is going to the lake whether people want him to or not. So I can help you by using Mage Hand so we don't have to actually touch it.
Oh, nice. Perfect. Okay, yeah, if Pavel is joining, I think Spinch resists a little bit, but then he gives that idea, and he's like, okay.
There we go. A much safer route. That you
Yeah,
took.
Spinch was just gonna dip in.
Mhm.
Glad we didn't do that. All right, so no roll necessary. With the mage hand, you are able to scoop up this kind of. Once you crack the membrane, a spurt of blood does occur. Go ahead and give me a dex save. Nice.
Ooh, nice.
Wow, very good.
Nice. All right. Unless what's the reason why you rolled double? You're not at disadvantage, right?
No, I
Okay.
just decided to toggle the 2 rolls to always be on
Okay.
because
All right. That's fine.
I always have advantage or disadvantage toggled when I shouldn't.
Yeah, that is a-okay. All right, but yeah, you two are able to. The spray doesn't get anywhere near you, and you're able to collect as many vials as you want.
Awesome. Thank you so much for helping, Pavel.
Thank you for helping, Spinch.
They're just all smiley, just enjoying a nice a lakeside view.
Gosh, this is like the first time that we're like friends again.
It's awesome.
Cool, so nothing bad happens. Yay, we're back in a split, just like we promised.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, nothing bad happened to Mila.
There was nothing
No
wrong
one
to Mila.
died.
Y'all are very capable. I believe in you.
Go ahead and give me a perception check for the two that got close, though.
Spinch and Pavel?
Yep.
Perception? Okay.
Yep. All right, Spinch, you notice that as you're really close to it, you see like there's actually like tunnels through this thing. And you see some like shadows in the tunnels as if maybe like stuff are in there. Like there's maybe people or creatures.
I relay that to the group. I saw shadows and tunnels. The shadows were in the tunnels. So I'm very glad Pavel came and helped me with his hand because I think I would have been eaten.
Like in the membrane?
Yes.
Like someone,
I didn't see that.
Yeah, dug into it and created
Yes.
like tunnels, yeah. That's to describe it. That's it.
You were focusing on your spell, but
Wow.
I saw it.
Yeah.
Y'all want to find out more, or are we good leaving that alone?
I've got detect thoughts today. We could just do a drive-by. Detect thoughts.
I think they were deep inside.
It's probably not. It's probably.
Yeah, it
we can
seemed
come
deep.
back to it.
You weren't by an entrance. You'd have to find an entrance or dig your own
It
tunnel.
was very deep.
Come say hi. We should probably leave them alone.
I am very happy. I got
So-
my blood.
I'm struggling a little bit with where the tunnels are because the membrane was really thin, right, over the blood lake. So is it a tunnel in the membrane and down into the blood, or is it like tunnels around the lake?
Yeah, so like through the blood Spinch saw, so you'd have to go past the layer of blood and then into like the crust of the earth. And you would the tunnels are happening there. Yeah.
Yeah.
How
Oh,
deep
yeah.
is
We're
the
definitely not
blood?
touching. Yeah, we're definitely not touching things to get into the tunnels. We're not doing that. That's a bad idea.
That's my bad. Yeah. Could you tell how deep the blood was? Was it just like a couple inches deep, just over the top of this thing?
It was several feet deep, yeah. So probably like taller than any of you, probably like 12 feet.
This is a mystery.
Well, I guess we just keep moving on from it.
Yep. We're heading west.
Mhm.
All right. Staying on track, we head Contra Abyss. It has now been, let's say it's been what, 2 hours. This is at 16 hours of your day at your normal campsite time. But go ahead and give me a perception and a survival to see
Yeah.
what's next.
We might need
what's
to
going
start
on.
thinking about another campsite time coming soon.
I feel like everywhere we've ever made camp has been kind of a bad thing out here.
It could be worse.
If
We could be
it's-
going into the plane of fire. Oh, there's another plane of fire. Okay, so more north.
Yep.
Around the plane of fire. We'll
Going
camp
around.
I believe
We'll
that
camp
I
by
just
the floating island in the pool of
finished.
the
Okay.
death.
Yep, you do see. To the southwest is more plains of fire, and then to the northwest, you do see more of the cyst and just trying to see if there's anything of particular note.
Can we see that island?
Yeah, you see the
Mhm.
island, and you see a tower on the island. Can't make out any detail from this distance, though.
Did we have to go to a tower at some point? Were we looking for a
No,
tower?
we're looking for a tinkerer's shop in some kind of Titan, I think. Does everyone else remember Titan? I have that in my head, but I didn't actually go check my notes.
I don't have anything in there, but your notes are probably better than mine, so.
I will go actually check and see what the tinkerer. What's up with the tinkerer? 'Cause there was something, but
I don't see
Go
anything.
ahead and do 13-minute break, so come back at the 9:20 or the 20-minute mark.
Yeah, sounds
Sounds
good.
good.
sounds good.
Sounds
good.
I did find it. Apparently, it's a Titanic helmet.
There you go.
The tinkerer's shop is in a Titanic
Ah.
helmet.
Okay.
I don't fully understand what those words mean, but I assume it's the helmet of a Titan.
Mm-hmm.
The Titanic.
That makes
means, yeah.
sense.
So, yeah, to northwest, you see more of the cyst and a tower. And then to the southwest, you see more of the plains of fire. And you are tired.
Yeah, I was gonna
Is
say
there anywhere that's sheltered or?
Well, we might. Well, we have Pavel has the space bubble thing now, so we can just maybe we just go up to the north and then go up where where the fire is not, and then we just wait there. Excuse me.
I mean, that sounds about right. Yeah.
Where did you suggest to put the bubble near the lake?
Or
Well, maybe not near the lake, but
not
like
near
in the
lake,
lake's hex.
Just kind of just out in the open between, not near the lake, not near the fire, just in a good spot in between.
Mm-hmm.
Make a bubble.
I mean,
I
that's
think
the
it's
best
not a
spot
bad
that I
idea.
can think. I mean, it's the best spot I think we have. It certainly beats the fire, like trying to do it in the fire plane and the oil.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're
Maybe
going
we'll
up
meet the
this
little
way?
burrowers too.
I think anywhere along that corridor where we're between the two,
Yeah.
or just when we get tired, we're gonna stop.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna put up a dome.
All right. With the 10 survival, you really don't see a great place for shelter, but you do find an open, flat land that would be, you could see from a pretty good ways away if something were to approach. And you are tired. It has been a full day.
Okay, I will begin doing the ritual for tiny hut.
Okay. Is there anything you guys want to do during the night? Shifts you want to take, such as that?
Yeah, we'll do watches.
I've got a good deal of spells left. Do we want to talk to anyone?
And just check in with people. Anyone that you want to check in with potentially? Grace or anyone else at Helterel or Silvera, we can.
Well, I've been sort of beating around this for a while. I don't know what to say to them, but I think I should send to my parents. I think they're out there, and I don't know what to say to them.
Oh my. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, like
Can you
last night,
remind us?
I was thinking about it like all last night. I had all these spell slots, and I didn't do it, and I don't know what to say to them. I mean, I can send to any of your parents as well if you have people back home that you want to check in with.
Finch gets noticeably a little dejected at that. But he kind of plays it off. Maybe you should just say hello, and then they can tell you what, so that you don't have to say anything.
Yeah, I mean, just. I mean, do you want answers from them? I mean, if they're alive and. I mean, they did kind of leave, right? And that makes you sad?
Yeah,
That's
I'm a little bit afraid that if I try talking to them, I'm just gonna yell at them. If I open that channel, I'm just gonna say, what kind of fucking idiots are you that you let a bunch of fire monsters into our home and I ran away and I lived on the streets of Baldur's Gates because you... Maybe it's not a good idea.
I mean,
maybe I just
If,
leave
if that
it
makes
as
you
it
feel,
is.
if that makes you feel better, Pavel, you are allowed to say those
Well,
things.
I don't know if it'll make me feel better.
Well,
I
maybe don't
usually
say
just
anything
do
too much.
without thinking, so why don't you just try starting, and then what you want to say will just happen. And then you don't have to think about it. That usually works for me.
It's
You
good
could
advice.
just open the channel and see if they say anything. Like it's Pavel, are you there? And then just see if they say anything. Then at least you'd know if they're alive. Or you might. I guess they could remain silent and you may not know, but
I guess that would still be an answer though, because either they're dead or they can be dead to you at that point.
I mean, it might not even reach them. Where they're. I don't think they're here in Avernus.
you sent to Silvara and she's on the material plane, didn't you? And you
Yeah,
sent
but
I don't know if Tamila knows, but you
sent
sent to
that-
the fire plane.
we got a little bit
Mhm.
lucky. I mean, it'll probably work, but it might not. So
Gotcha.
I mean, it's not a reason not to do it, but like, if I don't hear anything, it doesn't mean that they aren't. They didn't. It doesn't mean that they're
You
dead or that they're not there. It could just not work.
That's fair too. You can always try again. But Pavel, you don't have to message them either if you don't want to. If you're not ready.
Pavel just sort of looks out at the plane of fire, that's contradis. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cast Sending. And as I do, I'm going to spend 3 sorcery points to because this is a creature with which you are familiar is the target, which means that I can twin this and cast it to both of them at the same time, the same message. So as Pavel begins to cast, you can see that like physically he's doing his magic as he normally would, with sending, with his staff, with all of the components coming together. And as he speaks the backwards words, his stomach begins to sort of knot up, and he keels over and begins like coughing really violently, and just sort of tears up his throat a little bit as he's getting the magic out. And in a sort of hoarse voice, looking into the plains of fire. Why? Why did you leave me?
I rolled on the back end, and you do sense that the message was received. I'm trying to in the mind. Can they speak? Do they have to speak it, or do they just think it?
Send a short message of 25 words or less to a creature with which you are familiar. Creature hears the message in its mind and recognizes you as the sender, and it can answer in a like manner immediately.
If it's in its mind, I think it could use its mind if it's in a like manner.
It just says you send a short message. Yeah, so they can. They might need. They don't need to cast the spell. They don't need VSM.
Yeah. So they, you hear them both talking in your mind at the same time, on the verge of tears and just, I'm so glad you're alive. We are imprisoned. We never wanted to leave you.
Pavel is just gonna hear that. And he's just gonna sit and stare Contradis until he falls asleep.
Pavel, you okay?
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Doesn't change anything. We have to find. We have to find all the pieces of the dream machine. Know how to get from here to there anyway.
Bill is gonna reach up and wipe some of the blood from his face that he coughed up. And then she'll leave him alone. We should take watch.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's usually Vin Tamila, Pavel, Svench. Everyone good with that?
Yeah, that's fine. Let's do it.
Yep.
Okay, so it's Vin first? Is that what I heard?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
Everyone settles into the tiny hut. The chickens all cuddled up with Crikey. And you will find your rest. Vin, what do you do for your watch?
I think Vin didn't really try to split his focus last time, and it didn't go well. So this time he's just gonna watch. He's just gonna watch out, especially because he's in an area that is near a place that maybe has holes in it that people live in. He's just gonna watch out.
Oh, give me perception.
18.
Nice. Oh, I have to roll something.
Okay.
I forgot to check. Interesting. Which hex would you guys say you're on?
I think we're
right
on
in the middle.
Yeah.
I think we're probably.
You're still on this
technically.
one? Okay.
I don't know if we're technically on that one or on the one in to the slightly north of it.
Okay. Yeah, you can tell me if you want to decide which one you're on.
I feel like we probably traveled enough that we're in the hex.
You're in
up
that
there.
hex. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Near Scary Island or away from Scary Island
Near
with the
Scary.
tower?
We're in the Scary Island zone.
All
'Cause
right.
we did like another check after they got the vials from the pool.
Mm-hmm.
You notice the tower disappears for an hour and then comes back during your watch.
Okay. I will tell Tamila when I wake up about that.
Like, disappears how? Like
Like
magic
disappears.
shimmer, like magic shimmers and it's gone, or like you just blinked and it wasn't there? Or
What
Give
DM?
me an
which one
Arcana
was it, I
check.
guess? Oh, I'm so good at Arcana. Yeah, of course. 7.
You tell me how Vin would describe it.
I think Vin would just be like, I don't know. It went the, and then it was gone, and then it did the, and it was back.
sure, that's fine. Didn't take off with rocket boosters or anything.
No. But
That
I
would've been
do think we
cooler.
probably should mention that to Pavel. Maybe Pavel will understand that a little bit better. Maybe that's an easier way.
Okay. Get some sleep.
Okay. Finn will roll up into a little ball, go to sleep.
Miller will try to keep an eye on the tower tunnels and flames all at once.
All right, give me a perception.
Perception. I'm not very perceptive. 12.
Okay. You spend your watch, shifting your view to the different areas. In the plains, you notice the occasional fiery inferno, but no danger close enough to worry about.
I'll go and look at Pavel. Actually, Jules can go over to look at Pavel. Is Pavel okay enough to wake up for a watch?
Pavel fell asleep a little bit different than he has been doing recently. You see that he's not laying down. He's sitting in a way that you've used to see him sleep, where he's sort of sitting, crisscross applesauce, but with his arms like wrapped around his knees and just like clutched together, and like he's holding everything together in like such a way that there isn't any sort of muscle engaged. It's just all like sort of wrapped up and tied together. And if like one little thing moved, he would fall apart and probably wake up. But he's just holding himself up and sitting and sleeping that way, with his head sort of down in his like resting on his knees.
She's gonna wake him up. Just touch his shoulder and
he falls over and sprawls out like
You okay?
Good morning. Yeah. Hello. How are you, Tamil?
Pretty good. Nothing much has happened on watch, but see the tower over there? Vin said during his watch it disappeared for an hour and then reappeared.
Interesting. Do you want to go there? You probably have to go.
We can in the morning.
Oh, right. Of course. Okay.
Like, doesn't the hut move with you? Like, I mean, when you shift, like when you fell just now, like I feel like the whole hut just like shifted an inch, like it's like centered on Pavel, right?
I don't think that would be very good if that could happen.
Yeah, I don't think it can move. I think it's anchored. Yeah.
Gotcha. Never mind. He has to stay in it, right? That is a thing.
I think so. Yeah. You can look up I think it's a pretty long.
I'll put it in the chat if someone wants to read through it. I don't think I have to stay in it, but I don't think it like moves.
Okay.
Maybe
So
I haven't read it recently.
A little bit of both.
Like if I leave it, I just don't benefit from being inside of it.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. And we can definitely go check it out in the morning. We shouldn't check it out by ourselves, but if we want.
Can I do a? I'll glance over at the tower. Can I do an Arcana check? Disappearing tower. Do I think it's going somewhere, or do I think it's just turning invisible? Probably
The
don't know
tiny
enough.
hut says it does go away if you leave its area.
Oh,
Just
interesting. Okay.
a note before you go investigating too closely.
Yeah, I will not leave. I can make a little spyglass go peer out at.
Yep. Yeah, so yes, you use your spyglass and look at it. You notice the top of it has like a little bit of a red electricity between two prongs. Give me an Arcana check.
It's like oblivion.
With a nat 1, you have no idea how it could have disappeared. You think maybe Vin just blinked or fell asleep for an hour.
Are you sure it disappeared, Tamila? I don't know. It's got some cool little lightning on it. I want to go. I mean, I want to go investigate everything, but
We can go in the morning. We can use the folding boat to navigate the lake, right? And the water's deep enough. We can row over there.
Well, I kind of think we have to go through it. I don't. The membrane. It would. I don't know about that. Is the lake something?
Feel like
I'm just imagining it.
Yeah,
would
the
it
lake
be
is there.
easier to like walk over the lake?
You're unsure if the membrane could hold your weight. You think
Okay.
It's going to be difficult to figure out how to get over it. It might be easier to just use the boat and break the membrane.
Okay.
Wonder if
Or
we'd hurt the
to
lake if
find
we
the-
did that.
Find the burrows.
I don't like the idea of like being in a tunnel underneath the lake either.
Yeah.
Especially if there's
you're right.
monsters that want to like eat us, and like I don't know, arrow that like punctures a wall and then the tunnels flood with memory wiping blood seems like a bad idea.
Yeah. Fair enough. All right. I mean, we have other places to go.
It's true.
We'll find a way to.
And we're gonna, and I think we're gonna come back this way, maybe.
I mean, there are
not.
safer ways to get to the tower. We just don't have access to them. We should get access to them. That's the answer.
Let's talk about it with the group. I want to go back to sleep.
Good night.
Good night. Hey, Pavel. You're brave to talk to your parents like that.
Oh. Thanks. I guess.
Some night, if you have extra spells, maybe you can send to mine.
Well, yeah, yeah. I'd be happy to.
If I die, you have
Yes.
to tell them that it was in a heroic way.
Oh, I'll tell them that you died saving orphans from a demon grinder with devils flying all over the place, and you shot yourself from your bow, and you launched through the sky and punched the demon in the face, and that's you killed it, but it exploded, and that's how it happened.
That'll work. Tamila smiles and she goes to sleep.
And as Tamila walks off, Pavel is gonna sort of sit down and turn to the fields of fire, and then turn away from them as he grapples with the other conversation, and pulls out the feather. but he's not going to use it. He's just going to take it out and hold it, and then put it away, and then do his watch.
Okay. Perception.
Yep.
You don't notice anything too interesting during your watch. You notice a couple of the chickens seem really interested in you and try to like snuggle up to you for warmth.
I will allow the chickens to do so.
They do, and it feels weird because they don't really have like feathers or fur, so it's just like it's like a plucked chicken kind of snuggling up to you, but they do feel
Imagine
very warm.
cuddling a chicken wing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
A frozen chicken wing from the grocery store.
That's what you got. But yeah, other than that, no danger during your shift.
All right. Pavel has too much on his mind to try to do anything else tonight. I think I did finish the counterspell during the drive, so I will go and wake up Spinch.
All right. Spinch, you are awoken.
Hello.
Good morning. The chickens are friendly.
Yes, they are. They look so tasty, but they are friends.
Sure. All right. Have a good watch.
Good night. I think Spinch might try and play around with blood a little bit to try and like create that blood something sausage that you were thinking of. I don't think he's actually making it. I think he's like mulling it over in his head to see if he could cook it for breakfast for everyone. So if he thinks he can do it, then he'll try and begin for everyone's.
Yeah,
but I don't know if it's doable.
You make it with a filler, and the filler can be like meat or cornmeal or oatmeal or barley. Something that soaks up the blood a little bit too.
Okay. I, as a player, am unfamiliar with it.
It's
Thank you.
Irish or Scottish dish.
I have a French baguette that has probably gotten a little hard, so I'm sure I can use that.
Yeah, so if you use that plus the blood, yeah, you could make it. Give me an intelligence check for Spinch, though.
I mean meat. Yeah. Let me get a little meat. I feel like I have meat. Don't I have meat? Oh yeah, dried meat. Okay, can I use dried meat and baguette?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna remove that. And you said intelligence?
Intelligence, yep.
Just straight intelligence?
Yep.
Or save, okay. Wow, that's surprising.
You remember your friend saying that this blood might make you lose your memories, and you think cooking it might be dangerous.
Oh, gotcha. Never mind. Okay, I won't cook it.
Yeah, that's the pudding.
Oh, nice. Oh, it's like a regular.
They call it pudding, but it's a sausage.
Yeah, cool. Okay. All right. After thinking a bit, Spinch will just go and. You know what? He will keep it, but he won't cook.
Okay.
Yeah, so he'll just continue as well. Perception, right?
Yes.
Wow.
All right. So you notice the tower. A spark of the lightning catches your eyes, and you look towards it, and you do see what appears to be a human floating over it, investigating the tower. So it seems to be someone, an old man in robes. You see like a long beard and the robes out silhouette.
Okay, I wake Pavel. Pavel?
What?
From
Yes.
stories that I know about wizards, they are old and have beards and have robes and they can fly. And I think I am seeing a wizard.
I am a wizard, Spinch.
Yes, but like the old ones that are like, you know,
Pebble
like
like hasn't
unicorns.
opened his eyes yet.
He is flying. He is
Okay.
look.
I stand up and I make my spyglass again. Where, Spinch? What?
The strong ones. Look. Strong wizard, I think.
You point your spyglass and you do see
Yeah.
a wizard with like a pointed beard and blue robes, bald head.
You know him? Is he your family?
It's not old weird beard, is it?
No, it's not Elminster.
Okay.
You can give me a history check to see if you've heard of this. He looks a lot like pictures you saw of Mordenkainen.
Oh.
You know, wow, I think you're right.
Isn't he like
mean,
a strong wizard? Could he help us?
More than maybe. Well, I can. I don't think
Can
it's a
you
good
talk
idea
to
to.
him?
I mean, I can. It'll disrupt my rest.
Oh,
I think we
I'm
should
sorry.
just wait, and we. I mean, we don't want to start any trouble while everyone's sleeping, right? And get everyone exhausted. But yes, now that I've seen him, maybe I can send to him in the morning.
Okay. I knew you were the person to wake up, because you wizards all know each other.
That is true. All wizards know each other, apparently.
Have a good night.
I just collapse.
Yeah.
I'll continue watching, and then towards the end, I'll start cooking up normal stuff.
Yeah,
So I'll
give me
use
your
the
cooks-
French
Yeah.
cooks to set cooking
Yep.
utensils. Nice.
You make a delicious meal, anything you can imagine. Out of
Cool.
scraps.
I think I will still use up the French baguette.
Mhm.
And I'll use some of the spices. I have cheese, and
Mhm.
I'll use the dried meat. That's it.
Yeah.
I guess that's easy for breakfast. I don't want to lose all of our food, but
Yeah.
instead of the Mephisto fillets, we'll do some normal food for breakfast.
Awesome. As everyone else is waking up to the smell of, seared meat and melted cheese, you see Spinch.
Toasted bread.
Yeah, toasted bread. You see
Yeah.
Spinch smiling and getting ready to hand you a plate.
The chickens lay eggs.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah, we do have some hens. Let's see.
interesting question.
We can roll a d4 for the amount of eggs you get a day. You got 2 eggs today.
Yay!
They are black shelled. That's all you know so far until you crack them open.
Ooh. Finch will keep them if you guys don't mind.
That's fine. I don't think eggs last very long, but
Well, these aren't normal eggs. These are abyssal chicken eggs. They probably need to be heated,
just-
if anything.
Also, if you don't wash the eggs, they do keep.
That is
Yes,
true. They do
it's-
keep a little longer.
Yeah.
Their membrane. That's fine. If Spinach doesn't want to make us, eggs and toast for breakfast, that's okay.
Oh, Tamila, did you want it? I was going to wait until we had more so that everyone could have one.
Oh, it's
There's only
sweet.
2.
You're really kind and sweet. Yes. Oh, we should wait until you have enough.
Tabilla's still waking up groggy.
We had the chickens yesterday too. Maybe we can retroactively see if we have enough.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
they did
yeah, yeah.
3 yesterday, so you would have 5.
Oh, is that enough for everyone?
Well, it wouldn't include all
It's
the
enough for
empty
us,
seats.
but
yeah.
yeah. I think maybe one
missing
more
2.
day.
Yep.
Yeah, one more day. should
We're
do
dead.
it.
Alright, so total 5. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Right, he just has like pocket eggs he hasn't told us about.
You don't know. He is vegan, so he would not eat the egg. So
Oh, gotcha.
yeah.
Oh, there you go, yeah.
They're unfertilized. Okay, that's fine. Good for him. For him.
Mhm. Yeah. He is incredibly to being vegan. He is obsessed with it. All right. But yeah, you're all awake. You have your breakfast. You're feeling ready for another day in hell.
Spinch found a wizard last night, not me. Looked like Mordenkainen. We can maybe. He was messing around with the tower. Spinch, do you remember anything else? Should we get his
Yes, he
attention?
was old and he was flying. He had a beard, and Pebble knows him. So Mordenkainen wizard will probably know Pebble too, because all wizards know each other.
Did he like go into
mean-
the tower?
No, he was just flying around.
Did he like left? I look over. Is our wizard still hovering over the tower?
Give me perception. It's pretty far away, so
Yes, I'm
Spinch
bad
rolling
at
at
this.
20 is the only reason.
I'd be like, "Hey, Vin, you see a wizard over the tower? Can I help Vin?"
Yeah, go ahead.
Sure,
advantage, yeah.
I'll take the advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that will do it.
Nat 20. You watch as the wizard enters the tower. So, yeah, you
Yeah.
see the blue robes.
Ah, yeah, he's in the
enter.
tower.
Yep.
Yeah, he's in
Oh
the
man,
tower.
is it his tower? Maybe. How was he
I
investigating?
don't know. How many towers
Did
have
he-
you gone
did he-
into? Well, no, that's a bad example. We've gone into a lot of towers that aren't ours.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
true.
taken ownership
Did he
of them.
did he enter from like a balcony or a roof or like a top part, or is there like an entrance to this tower?
Pull up.
How did he enter? Did I see that
Yeah.
with the nat 20, 29?
See.
He's hanging around outside for a long time before he entered. Maybe
Yeah, it
Need
was
to
the
wait
high
to be let in?
balcony that he went in.
Okay, high balcony, he said. Alright, yeah, high balcony. Either way, we're gonna have to sail over to him. So,
Gosh, I'm
We
getting
should-
Maybe
getting
this is the
nervous. I've
tinkerer.
only ever like met a wizard of this caliber before, well, like once before, and I mean that didn't go well for me. I don't maybe.
I feel like we should just start going. And I'll start gathering everything up so we can get right up next to the lake.
Hi, are you Mordenkainen?
Should we-
I cast in
With him?
Who is this? Like it.
That's all I get.
What was I
Okay,
say?
Mhm.
I'm not gonna do another third level spell right now.
Well, what did he say? What did he say, Pavel?
He wanted to know who I was. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that. I just did that. I
you
just
didn't.
did
Why didn't you
Mordenkainen, and he
introduce
said,
yourself, Pavel?
I heard Mordenkainen's voice in my head. Mordenkainen heard me, and he replied back, "Oh my god, I'm freaking out."
Pavel, why didn't you introduce yourself? That was, I mean, You just said.
Pavel just starts hyperventilating at this point. He's not listening to Ben at all.
Finn is actively just like packing up the camp, just like sticking things onto the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not a
So,
care
should
in the
we-
world.
Should we leave Clink with the vehicle again, but get Crikey and Chugga to like help us again to like, so they can, like, I don't know. Maybe we should just leave them all here.
I think
This
I
doesn't-
can maybe.
Wait, are
the
you-
problem I have is your shadow's a little bit too big, and that's why I have to make the bigger boat. But otherwise, I could just do a small rowboat to get us across.
Why are we going to the tower?
Would you
Why
not
are we
want to
not
go to
going
the
to the
tower?
I
I think
mean,
we're investigating the tower.
Like I do, but I don't think it's relevant to our current goals. I definitely do, but I feel like we can. I feel like
we're
there's
kind of
a
looking for
safer
a
way
tinkerer.
than crossing the lake. We just have to find it.
Okay, well, we can definitely look around for a little bit. But I feel like if there's a potential ally to be made here, or I feel like that's probably worth pausing and investigating this place.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, old
I
flying
am,
lizards usually are strong. Maybe he can help us.
I am in favor of boat over tunnels. If you have another way that you think to get over to that
Well,
tower,
I kind of
explore
meant.
it.
I kind of meant that there's a better solution out there, but I don't know what it is yet. Okay, let me. I guess I should actually send to him and introduce myself and spend another spell slot. That's fine. Mordenkainen. Oh my goodness, Mordenkainen. Let me think about this.
You can explain you're a huge fan and that you love his work.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I should say. Okay. Okay. Just give me a second to think about it.
Okay.
Well, how about we think while we drive towards the lake?
Yeah, but then can you make like a extended rowboat that fits like 6? I feel like that's just an extended rowboat, right?
I don't think that's how it works. I just know the two phrases. One makes the big boat that you saw before, and one makes the little boat.
I mean, I can like kind of straddle Shadow a little bit, maybe on the small one.
I mean, this is up to the DM to see how far we want to stretch what folding boat is. Well, you know what? Technically, it only says I'll post the exact wording for the rowboat in the chat before I give a very bad idea.
$10 feet long, 4 feet wide, 2 feet deep.
It says it holds four medium creatures comfortably. So if we added a fifth, it would just be uncomfortable, is from what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
And it doesn't sound like it's terribly deep. So I guess Vin will say, yeah, if you don't mind like risking the idea of like possibly sinking, we could definitely just toss everybody in. I think that would probably work, right?
I mean, we can proven that we can handle the other one, especially if Lulu comes with us. I feel like
Well, and that was with a current. This shouldn't have a current. So
yeah,
this
there
is
won't
just
be a
gonna
current.
A lot easier. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we can. I think
You
we
might
can
as well
handle
just
it.
have the big boat. We can make the big boat,
All
yeah.
right, big boat it is.
Wait, but we're waiting for Pavel. He's gonna talk to the wizard to
Okay.
see if there's a better way.
Okay. So I think I'm just gonna. I've got 25 words. I'm gonna just introduce myself. Say we want to visit the tower, and I mean I can stop there, or I can sort of. I mean, I feel like the answer to his question is that we're he said, "Who are you?" And I feel like the answer to the question is that we are the ones that are trying to put El Torel back. So I feel like that's the 3 parts. Any other ideas? Or anything else to add? I think that's it. Just say that we would like to visit. Oh, I should probably
I think you should
ask:
include
is
your
there's
name
a
in there.
safe? Well, he's just gonna fly. He probably doesn't have a safe way for us to get there. He probably won't help us.
No.
I could ask him if he
Still,
could help us
say
get
your
there.
name. Say your name.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
I will say my name.
Pavel.
Yes. Good. Yes. I'm Pavel.
We need a name, don't we?
I'm going
Yeah.
to do that.
Mhm.
Yes.
Well,
Okay.
no, his name's Pavel. He has a name.
I'm just saying our group could use a name for instances like these.
Oh.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. Just something to think about.
I need to. Should I tell him where we are? That we're like, is that a good idea, or is that? Well, I guess I mean he's Mordenkainen.
Maybe you say
if he wants to find us, he'll find us.
You could just say
Yes.
we saw you, and
Yep, that's what I'm doing.
went to
Yeah.
meet you because we saw you. Tells him close enough where we are. You got this, Pavel. You can do this. Make us an ally.
I need one more word. Let me find it.
Thanks. Like you just want to fill a word, or you're looking for a word?
I'm looking for a word that I need to make this one word shorter so I can add a word.
Okay. Can you combine anything?
Okay. We're good. Yep, I did. Okay, I cast sending, and I am going to say, I'm Pavel. My group spotted you at the tower, and we want to visit. Could you help us get there? We're on the Contradis shore.
I'm thinking. Give me a sec.
Yeah.
He would respond instantly. If you're worthy of speaking to, you will find your own way here.
Okay, he's not going to help us because he's just really badass like that. That's kind of what I thought. But he doesn't mind us visiting. We just have to get there on our own.
Great. Moot time. Are we at
Okay.
the edge of the water
Okay,
at this
sure.
point?
Yeah, you just find your way to the edge, so you can use your boat. So who is rowing and who is steering?
I think Vin did too well last time. He's gonna take over steering, thinking
Okay.
he knows what he's doing now.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, like Spinch should help on
Spinch
rowing.
is a great rower.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like can I use Shadow's strength and also be on oar with her and like figure that out to be actually useful and roll with her strength?
Yeah. Yeah, you can give advantage to Spinch.
Or okay, sure. That also works, yeah.
Yeah.
So Tamil and Shadow are on oar.
Mm-hmm. Spinch can
About
roll.
you, Pavel?
Is Spinch still AFK? Oh, can't
he
hear.
might.
Yes.
Okay.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm kind of going in and out with the dog, but I'm here
gotcha.
now.
Yeah, can you do an athletics with advantage for rowing a boat?
Yes.
Thank you.
You went back up. Is Pavel on board with taking the boat? I feel like he maybe didn't want to take the boat.
Oh, okay,
Yes, Pavel. Well, I mean, if we're going today and everyone's convinced, and I've talked. Now I have to prove that I'm worthy. So yes, I want to. I'm going to. I think I want to. Well, I'm not good at keeping an eye out on the sort of the boat for trouble, like on the lake. I think I think just trying to figure out what this is as we're getting up onto it and how it came to be and why is it blood and what are the potential dangers of this cysty lake and giving that info to Vin.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, go ahead and give me Arcana. Awesome. Yeah, so like you remember how when you broke the membrane there was a big splash. So you think there could be pockets of membrane that would splash which could cause, could touch any of you and cause you to lose your memory. So you're able to help Vin navigate without causing any danger in that sense. And then Vin, give me a what did we say last time? Was it
I
athletics?
think it was a dexterity saving throw.
Dex save, yes, that's right. Yeah, dex save with advantage. Wow.
Man, we're getting... Well, I double clicked, so it's still
It's
just
still
25.
25. Yeah, that's still good. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you're able to navigate the boat, quickly reacting to any obstacles in your way. As you notice, the area close to the tower is more of a boiling consistency. You've passed like a membrane part into like a boiling blood river, and it does appear to be an extension of the Styx, but it's hot. But you arrive on an island where the tower is extending out. I'll switch you guys to a new map here in a sec. Notice lots of those bug demon creatures that you saw on that one ship, and these new creatures. Get a picture. Are kind of resting and watching you closely. And then up on the balcony, which this tower is like this metallic tower with these spikes coming off of it. There doesn't appear to be any doors except for the balcony where you see the wizard Mordenkainen. Do I have a good picture? Yeah. And you see
That is him. That is the guy who was floating.
Mm-hmm.
The demons just kind of like move out of the way as you approach, watching you and watching Mordekainen's response. What brings you here?
I will. Oh. I guess I should answer.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Pablo, you go ahead.
Yeah, I was about to like cast message to him, but if he can just shout at us and we can hear each other, I won't do that. We'd like to find allies. And you're Mordenkainen. I mean, I just want to meet you, but also, we want allies. We're trying to put El Terrell back, and maybe you can help us with that. Maybe there's something we can do for you.
Perhaps. Tell me, how would it bring balance?
How would it bring balance?
How would helping you bring balance to this universe?
Hmm.
Hmm.
Well, I'm kind of like talk more and more to Pavel. Like, I suppose if El Terrell fell, then that would upset the current status quo. And
Well, the current status quo is that the Blood War, the Abyss is. I look around at the demons that are nearby as I'm about to make a case that helping to put El Terrell back would would help the demons, wouldn't it? Because it's bad for Zariel, and Zariel brought El Terrell here to expand her army to push back the Abyss. So ultimately, that would be the bigger imbalance is if the demons took over Avernus, isn't it? That is the thing. But if we were to get Zariel's cooperation with putting El Terrell back, that would mean that we were helping her in some other way in her struggle to maintain Avernus for the devils and not for the demons.
Balance.
So I think potentially there, in terms of balance in the universe, and I say this, I am like looking at all of the demons who I'm not sure if they're his allies or his enemies, but I'm going to make an appeal that we can find a way to work things out with Zariel, and you can help us in that way in getting Zariel's sword back. And that's my appeal. Don't know if that made any sense.
Mm-hmm.
maybe like saying like,
Okay.
there's lots of very powerful people here that have their own agendas. We want to be on a level playing field with them, so help us be worthy adversaries to them to bring balance to the goings-ons here. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys give me a persuasion with advantage for your good argument.
I'm helping because I'm very bad
Okay.
at persuasion.
I will do the roll. Are we about to get eaten by a bunch of demons?
We'll
Thank
find
you
out.
for advantage.
Mm-hmm. I thought it was a good persuasion or a good argument you had. And no one's going to eat you. You notice what's top of mind on Pavel's mind?
Pavel is just like, oh my god, it's actually Mordenkainen. I am talking to him. He is here. It is in this place. I found him. This is amazing. I've only ever met one wizard like this before. Why is he here? This is so interesting. He cares about the balance of the universe. That is like such a lofty wizard thing to care about. I should care about that more. All I want to do is put El Terrell back.
And go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
All right. I want to know your reasoning, if any, your emotional state, and something that looms large.
The first thing he gets, just surface thoughts, as I know that I think I get to know that he is probed deeper. I'm just like,
he's probed, yeah.
Oh my god, Mordenkainen is probing into my brain! This is amazing! Okay, but the sort of the reasoning is there's a little bit of like I want more spells, I want more inks. Mordenkainen can help me with this. Mordenkainen is powerful. Really, his reasoning is like for coming here or for his place is you know there's a lot that goes into his reasoning for wanting to put El Terrell back. It's sort of his his goal. It gets back to I think Rhea and how Rhea like this is one of the big parts of the reasoning is he wasn't as close to Rhea as Vin and Tamila were obviously. But she helped them, and they were all together, and everything was kind of fine until suddenly she was dead. And it's because of Gargoth and all of this business with Hell and how his two very close friends, Vin and more Tamila than Vin. I'm sorry, are he's a little bit closer with Tamila than Vin. Is that they're Hell Riders and they are they're going to be turned into Hell Knights if Pavel doesn't do something about this. And then there's sort of Grace he cares a lot about in is his other like probably the one other person who comes to mind. It's Grace in Ravengard in El Terrell. He wants Grace to be safe and back home and able to not killed here. Ravengard he wants to bring the Lord of Baldur's Gate back. There's so many reasons for him to want to get El Terrell back. He's getting a lot here. I think I've gotten.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It just cosmically, because he is a wizard, he does have the arcana. He wants to understand how El Terrell got moved, and he wants to he knows that there are many cities that have been brought here and pulled down into the sticks and destroyed that way. And Pavel wants to be the one to figure out how it happens and to save a city that's been ensnared in this way and be the first one to do it. There's a little bit of like pride and ambition in there. Something that looms large in his mind is Eudora. And like he mentioned last night that how he was afraid to talk to his parents because he didn't think that he could he thinks if he like opened the door he would just be really angry and aggressive with them and blame them and yell at them, which he didn't want to do. With Eudora it is so much more so. He is mad at her for killing herself because of his mistake. But he's also grateful to her. There's a lot of problems there that he's never worked through. And there's blame against himself, blame against Eudora, and blame against Ilmater. There's actually something looming large in his mind is this fucking asshole of a god thinks he can come in and kill my best friend. So that's there. What's the third thing? There's a third thing. His emotional state is he is just all excited to see Mordenkainen.
Okay. That works. All right. All of you notice you notice him sit down and he says, "Let me ponder this." And Pavel, you notice he's casting a ritual.
Can I figure out what the ritual is?
Arcana.
Okay.
25. Dang, we're doing good today. Yeah, this is... It has something to do with linking creatures and their minds. Just noticing some of the runes seem to be like that. You don't know the spell.
But Pavel just jumps to a conclusion. He just like gets giddy. He's like, "Oh my god, Mordenkainen wants to like be mind friends with me."
And after 10 minutes, because he doesn't have the cool 5-minute ritual, you notice all of your minds begin to link, and you start hearing chaos of thoughts as you hear everyone's thoughts all at once. And then you hear his voice in your thoughts. Calm. We are linked for 1 hour. I have something I need you to do.
This is so cool. This is just like with Spirit of Knowledge. This is so cool.
Yep.
like-
Yeah.
Man, I think you just hear Vin's inner thoughts still, which are just like, he can't be that good of a wizard if he can't even grow a head of hair. I mean, that just seems obvious.
Hair is not related to intellect. And anyway.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was a personal thought. Is there a separate area for those thoughts, or do I have to like share?
Wrong channel. Wrong channel.
Yeah.
Click.
There is a mage haunting an obelisk. These creatures can take you to them. Also, one of these creatures is planning an assassination on me. Take them out.
Like on this island, I think.
Yes.
Like one of these.
Mm-hmm.
What was the
And
first part? There's a mage haunting an obelisk?
yes. The creatures can take you to the mage.
So it's a. Is it another what was the flaming skull? A special type of lich, or just a haunting?
Was he? Wait, is he asking us to kill the mage haunting the obelisk or destroy it?
If
So
it is a
thought that everyone
danger,
who-
kill it.
I didn't
I
catch the
also thought,
first
like-
half of that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I keep interrupting.
Sorry.
He said
Okay.
if it's a danger, kill it.
If it's a danger. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Ben.
I was gonna say, I thought everything that was dead just turns into like devils or demons or whatever. Why is this one a ghost?
I can tell that you could not handle the explanation. Perhaps on your
Okay.
journey we could discuss it, but let's focus.
I actually, sometimes I ask those sorts of questions less because I'll understand it, and more because I think Pavel will. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. These big ones are called Nikalos. I'll put it in the chat. Take the 3 Nikalos. Figure out which one is planning to kill me and kill it first. And tell me about this mage.
If you can read minds, why can't you just read the mind of the one trying to kill you?
They all want to kill me, but one was hired to kill me, and I have not figured that out yet. I have other business to
Why-
attend to.
Who hired
But
him?
Can we
Uh,
just ask them? And then you can just tell us which one is thinking, uh-oh, he found out.
Some of them have stronger minds, especially the big ones.
Oh.
Zariel,
imply
she
that
sends
we
assassins
don't?
regularly.
Yeah, he's implying we don't.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering. Like,
You can inside
It's
check.
hilarious.
Zariel sent demon
Sorry.
assassins. Is that right? Because these are demons. These are not devils.
Many demons are mercenaries.
Huh?
Hmm. How far away is the obelisk?
I do not know. They only recently told me of this. I like to keep an eye on all mages in Avernus.
Oh, isn't there the what's that?
Oh,
What's that
have you been
one
tracking
mage
Pavel
apple?
then? He is a mage in
Yeah.
Avernus.
That's a good one. I was thinking of the other one who has that summer house here. What's the name of her?
Tasha,
Tasha. Yeah, that's the one.
don't trust her.
Okay.
I will remain
so many-
here. Report back when you're done. We have 1 hour of link before it will fade. You will also all be able to talk to each other.
you'll be listening.
Yes.
Cool. Is Lulu also in on this? I know her token's not on here, but
Yeah, definitely. Lulu would have been here.
yeah.
Lulu would just say, Zariel would have never hired an assassin.
She would just do it herself, or
No, she would fight him honorably.
ah.
Okay. Let's go talk to the Nicholas. Hello.
Hello. You look tasty.
I'm sure I am. Do you all work for the wizard? Gonna do what he
No.
asks to take us to the obelisk?
If it is his will, we will do it, but we don't work for him. Trying to get on his good side.
Why's that?
Powerful wizard. He must have all sorts of good treasure in that tower.
Sure. Sure.
He pays
What's
the
your name?
Ugalos to... Name? I'm Shral.
Shrawl. Number 1 is called Shrawl. What were you saying about the Ugalos?
We heard that he pays Ugalos a fine wage. We want that wage. We can be helpful.
Do all three of you want that wage, or did you all come together?
All of us here want that wage. None of us work together.
What about the other 2 of you? What are your names?
Sec, I'll put him in.
Sorry, do you?
Yeah. Torbjak and Sheena.
Which one of you found the obelisk?
They all say at the same time, I did.
Are they all here? Like I see the token over here.
The other one will walk over, yeah. Good call.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do they seem intelligent?
Oh, give me an
Right.
insight. Yeah.
Do like were they listening to our? I guess I mean more. Were they listening to our conversation with the wizards, and do they understand that Mordenkainen can hear us right now in our heads?
Right, yeah. Yeah, give me an insight and see if you if they clocked all that.
DM, this is a player question. Am I understanding correctly that Mordenkainen did he say he wanted to know who the traitor was, or for us to stop the traitor? Like, stop the assassination attempt on
He
his
wants
life?
you to kill the
kill,
assassin.
yeah.
Kill the assassin.
Yeah.
Specifically kill the assassin, not just stop it from happening?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe I would have clarified when we were talking. Does he care about if we kill all 3 of them?
No, he doesn't. Yeah.
Okay,
He's still in your
cool,
mind.
cool.
So yeah, you would ask now.
Oh, I can ask him. Perfect. Yeah. I'll ask him.
Can we just kill all 3?
Yes, just don't do it here.
Oh, okay.
We should head towards the obelisk and get going. We should get going while there's still hell light.
You 3 will come with us, and you will work for us.
We
for no one with the wizards. So if you do what we say, then maybe you'll get maybe you'll get what you want.
Take you to obelisk. Yes.
How long have you 3 been here?
Oh, sorry. The insight check. They did not hear any of your telepathic communication, and they don't know what ritual he cast. It seems.
Gotcha.
Or
Okay, that's
they're
good to know.
good at feigning they guess, but that's how it seems.
I think I have a lot of good questions though. Yeah, who was here first?
Yeah, how long have each of you been here at the tower, waiting to meet with Mordenkainen?
Sheena will say they were here first, and then Schral was second, and then Torgrak was third.
And what were each of you doing before you came here? How did you learn about Mordenkainen?
They'll each tell their story. 2 of them heard from the people of Askevik. There is a port there that the Yugolos ported at, and were sharing how much money they made off this wizard. And so they decided they wanted in on that money. The third one, Torgrak, says that he was defending a caravan, the Mahadi's Wandering Emporium, when he heard travelers mention this tower and this rich wizard, and decided that would be better business.
Did Sheena and Schral come together then, or they just independently heard about it in Askevak?
Independently, yeah. Though it was close to around the same time.
Let's all get in the boat and start making progress towards
the good
obelisk.
All right, let's
Wait,
call
don't
it.
they have wings?
Oh, what was that, Ben?
Wait, my question
Yeah,
was,
they
don't
have
they have
wings.
Can't
Yeah, they would
like,
just fly up.
Can't they just
Yeah.
carry us there? Yeah. No need for the boat.
Oh, I don't want to be carried over a memory wiping pool of blood by an assassin monster. And I feel like they're better at rowing. Is there a reason not to use the boat?
Might
Is there
not
like
be
limited
on the
uses?
water.
Well, just they would be too heavy for it, so they'll fly. But you can still use the boat.
Okay, never mind then. Hey, where is this obelisk? Is it on the Blood Lake?
No, it is on land.
Okay.
Let's go over Blood Lake first.
Cool. I feel like we want to keep questioning them to try to figure out who the assassin is, but I feel like we can do that while we travel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right. So yeah, we'll call it a night here. Because it'd be good stopping point. I don't want to get into the obelisk, and so awesome job, everyone. Thank you.
Yeah,
We have
sounds good.
we have
Thank
so many
you.
side quests we're coming
Yes.
down. Yeah. We gotta
Rodrigo